Hey, it's Michael J. And surprisingly, I have never been to the Ashland, Oregon Shakespeare Festival, and I am finally getting around to doing it. So, here's the trip. Dunsmuir is a cute little town at the base of Mount Shasta. I stopped here for lunch and gas and came across this 1926 theater, the California Theater. It was a Fox theater with a vaudeville stage, 800 seats, and was in operation until 1991. Because of the Southern Pacific train stop, which was nearby, the theater received visits from Hollywood stars on promotional tours. Clark Gable, Babe Ruth, and the Marx Brothers made live appearances. The theater was reopened in 2005 for classic film screenings as well as live events. A year later it closed and then reopened again, only to close in 2016. There was a big sign on the freeway advertising this place, Yaks, so I decided to give it a try, and I had a pretty good hamburger. Hey, so I am in my hotel room, I guess so. It's called the Plaza Hotel in Ashland, Oregon. And it's a pretty good sized room. It's a lot bigger than my New York room on my last trip. I'll show you around here. This is the bed. It's big and comfortable looking. There's a little kitchenette area with a little coffee thing. And this is the entryway. My bag goes there. A little kind of closet thing here. Bathroom, which is actually generously sized. And then we have this little living room area that's nice. Couch and little desk area, interesting art on the wall, little view outside to the backyard here of the place. Looks nice. So yeah, pretty good. This is what the backyard of the hotel looks like. It's very nice. It's much nicer than the front, which is just a parking lot, so this is really great to come out the back of here and see all these trees and the creek going by, and then there's a little trail that takes you to the main street. Black Swan has been replaced by the Thomas Theater, which is a much improved black box theater. This is the Ashland Springs Hotel. It originally opened as the Lithia Springs Hotel in 1925. This is where I really wanted to stay, but it was sold out by the time I was planning this trip. Getting into this place is like getting a room in Yosemite. You've got to really plan in advance. This is the Varsity Theater from 1937, and it's still in operation. It shows independent and foreign films, and it's unfortunately been split into 3 screens. There's a bigger screen and then 2 smaller ones in the back of the building, which you have to enter through the alley at the back to get in to see those movies. It's an enjoyable experience, though. On Saturday morning, I got up to take a 10 a.m. tour of the Shakespeare Festival. Okay, so far I've seen 3 shows. Henry the Fourth Part 1, which was kind of mediocre, acting-wise, except for this one person, Daniel Jose Molina. Daniel Jose Molina. He seems to be from New Jersey originally, and he was excellent. He was Prince Hal, and fantastic. Everybody else was sort of... Of course, I saw this in New York once with Kevin Kline, Ethan Hawke, and Audra McDonald, and it was fantastic. So hard to live up to that, except I love the set concept. It was in the Thomas Theater in the round, and the set concept was modern and really cool, especially the nightclub scene they did. Shakespeare in Love I just saw, and it was really great. Lots of fun. A great idea. Stage adaptation of that film. Primo. Loved it. I think the audience loved it too. It's probably the big hit of this season here, I'm sure, because actually it's the reason I came specifically this weekend, because I could get a seat to see it. Also, I saw Unison, which is based on August Wilson poetry, and it was music and his poetry and a little biography all mixed together with an ensemble cast of fantastic singers. I thought it was really enjoyable. It was about a little more than 90 minutes, no intermission, and it could easily move to Broadway if they wanted to do it. It was a world premiere, so who knows, maybe you'll have another professional life. But I thought it was great and just the right length for what it was. It's kind of a review show, but fantastic singing, love the staging. So far, pretty enjoyable. So last night I saw The Merry Wives of Windsor. It was a fantastic production. It was really fun to be in the Elizabethan Theater in Ashland, Oregon. It's a fantastic space. I really loved it. It's way more comfortable than the outdoor Shakespeare in the Park in New York City, although that environment's beautiful, but the chairs, even though they were plastic folding chairs that were meant for indoor-outdoor use, they are way more comfortable. There's more leg room, so that part, comfort, was a lot better, but the space is just gorgeous, and the production was really fun. It was Elizabethan meets the 1980s all smushed together, so you had sort of 1980s colors and styles mixed in with the Elizabethan styles, and that made it a lot of fun. I don't know exactly how it informs the text, or what the point of that is, or what the 80s has to do with the storyline, but it was a lot of fun. And they incorporated 80s songs into the mix, and so sometimes they'd break right out of the Shakespeare into an 80s song lyric with the music and everything, and there was a great audience recognition for that, and so doing things like that with Shakespeare really makes a general audience sort of tune in and find a way into what is otherwise difficult language. So I thought it really worked, and it was definitely the most fun production of the 4 that I saw. And I will definitely be back. So, saying goodbye to you from Ashland, Oregon. Thanks for watching.